What's up, amazing people? Welcome back to yet another video. It's your girl Kays, and today I'm going to be reacting to a compilation of creepy TikTok videos that are going to make you stay up at night. My new subbies, welcome to the family. Thank you so much, guys, for the support you've been showing me, and thank you for liking, for subscribing, for commenting, for watching. You guys are the best. So without further ado, let's go straight to the video.
Abandoned mansion and a pool, he jumps in, except it's a perfect breeding ground for brain-eating amoeba.
The neurologist came in and told us 4 days. You have 4 days with your son.
From baseball in summer sand to a hospital room.
And that is what brain-eating amoeba can do, called Naegleria fowleri. It thrives in freshwater bodies like ponds, lakes, and rivers. When you dive in, it will swim up your nose and infect your brain. It is over 99% fatal, but 100% preventable.
Okay, first we had sharks, then crocodiles, then alligators, and now there's brain-damaging amoeba. No thanks, I'm good. Thank God I'm aquaphobic. At this point, it's a win for me.
I'm still trying to make sense of this very strange video that's going viral all over Indonesia. Apparently, a bunch of people were inside of a bus. When the bus driver noticed something strange, he stops the bus, and here you go, see that? They're saying that this is a dark shadow, a ghost, or some sort of demon, and when people noticed it, they freaked out. Check this out. What the heck was that? People are freaking out about it. After being posted, a lot of people are saying that this most likely is a jinn, a demon, or maybe some sort of skinwalker creature. But I don't see why people are freaking out that much about a monkey or something like that. I'm going to show you guys in slow motion. Pay very close attention. You can see the bus driver over here, and then this thing over here, and then it swooshes really quick back into the mountains. This is when people see it and freak out. What the heck is going on here, guys? I want to know your thoughts. What is your take?
Beast. I want you forever and ever. Nobody's gonna take you away from me. Nobody.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was the foothills of the Himalayas with Xi Jinping.
Mr. President, thank you. At the end of such a momentous event, the word thank you seems kind of inadequate, but for all the millions whose lives will be saved, for the communities where life will be transformed, thank you. Thank you, President Biden, for your outstanding.
Nah, there's too much going on.
Worst kidnapping on the dark web. This video was found on the dark web. It shows a scared little boy, found in an animal cage. Where do you think he would have ended up if he hadn't been found?
How long have you been up here? You're not shy? Are you okay? What? Do you live up here? By yourself? Really? Dude, you are a mess. You live up here? Is this your house? Are you okay, buddy? Are you alright? Do you want to go get some food and water? Maybe find your mommy? What the heck? What? Who just leaves a kid up here in an abandoned house? Are they inside? That's pretty jacked up to leave you outside, dude. It's cold.
This guy should have probably just reported to the cops.
This masquerade dances on its own without no one controlling it, and it sometimes opens and closes on its own to show that there's no one inside. How is this possible? Welcome to the Sangbeto Festival. This festival is celebrated by the Egun people of Togo and Benin Republic. I'm not here to tell you about the festival. but a particular masquerade that caught my attention, the Sangbeto itself. As you can see, sometimes the crew normally built the masquerade from scratch in the presence of everyone to show that there is no one inside the masquerade. After they finish building it, wait for a few seconds, the masquerade will stand up and start performing on its own. This mysterious masquerade has got a lot of people talking and wondering, but more confusion arises when this video came out. The masquerade tripped and fell, but guess what? Somebody was spotted inside. Is this masquerade different from the Sangbeto? If yes, then what is it about this masquerade? Is it really power or magic, or is just an ordinary display of an African art? Please drop your comments.
I can never unsee that, to be honest, because I thought these masquerades moved on their own, but now I'm just convinced differently. And I've seen that video several times, and maybe it just could be a form of art, a form of African art. But that is pretty smart if you ask me.
The dark web's most mysterious video featuring a real Egyptian prince.
Oh, that is insane.
This is a reaction video to the elites
like all the other
in Maui. Their
owns.
roofs being painted blue, so check it out.
So are his associates' homes, which are also speculated to have remained unscathed by the fire. There had actually been a news article on celebrities painting their houses a weird shade of blue, and now the public is speculating that they must have planned everything ahead of time. While others are questioning the fires over land, others are claiming that the elites wanted something more than just land. They wanted something that they could not get without the fire, and that is the children. This conspiracists are alleging that since most of the people who have yet to be found in the fires are children, those children might have been taken. In a deeply concerning development, the Hawaii State Department of Education has reported that 2,025 students remain unaccounted for in the Lahaina public school system following the devastating fire on August 8th in Lahaina, Maui.
That's terrible.
This has made the public question why some kids were at school while others were home, but it seems that the fire coincided with the first day back at school for many students.
Where's the
Schools
families?
have been closed due to an outage, leaving many children home alone. The tragedy
Where's the
has
people?
ignited
Hey,
a
my kids are
firestorm of
missing.
criticism directed at Hawaii's state government, particularly Governor Josh Green, for perceived inadequacies in emergency response and preparedness. The absence of warning sirens and a perceived lack of an official response to the disaster have drawn widespread condemnation.
Water being turned off, the roads blocked.
Hasn't been determined. Hawaiian Electric, the major power company on Maui, is under scrutiny for not shutting down power lines when high winds created dangerous fire conditions.
Of course.
Electric previously said both the company and the state are conducting investigations into what happened.
Good.
Meanwhile, the conspiracy theories have become so widespread that Hawaiian officials have addressed them, with the office of Governor Josh Green saying in a statement, "There is no truth to the horrendous assertion that the fires were deliberately set to raise the historic town of Lahaina, which was the first capital of the Hawaiian kingdom. But who knows? There has to be some truth they could tell instead of trying to keep everything secret."
People
a
are
fan
waking
on Twitter
up.
said, Oprah's land in Upcountry near Kula has a huge underground facility with tones of concrete. She has been building it for years. Tom
Check
Hanks
out the
is reported to own
underground
a home in Maui
facilities
also,
and
along with
roads
Steven
and
Tyler,
places in
Lars
Hawaii.
Ulrich,
It's
and
creepy.
Woody Harrelson, or it's just a coincidence. Another said, everyone, including Tom Hanks, who had their Maui house painted blue, was in on this hit job. They knew it was coming.
Come
They
on.
had foreknowledge, which is a big issue in illegal action.
Blue
So
roof
what's
is
your
not
take on
common
Tom Hanks
anyway.
and his role in the Maui fires? viewers? Tell us in the comment section. Remember, this
Yeah,
video
I want to
is
know what
based
you
on
guys think is
speculation
going
and
on.
opinions. And if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting updates.
Since I have to keep repeating myself, the Romans did not create the Holy Scriptures. They stole it from Africa and gave you a false doctrine to colonize the world. Prophecy is true, just not how you were taught. The world is indoctrinated by the Roman doctrine. No matter what religion you are in, you are following the Roman timeline. Since some people don't believe in articles, here are some live news that speaks about the Vatican apologizing for colonizing the world with false doctrine.
The Vatican helped Europe colonize the world, that it justified European colonialism in the name of spreading Christianity, that there are papal decrees that allowed European empires to take over entire countries. And for what? To allow colonizers to subjugate people, to take away their lands, wage war on their cultures, impose a self-conceived notion of racial superiority over them. And all of this just because the colonizers claimed that they were the ones who discovered new lands. So they had a right to rule over those new lands. Now the Vatican has come forward and apologized for what it did. It has apologized for helping the colonizers. Here's a report.
Have you heard something called the Doctrine of Discovery? It's Europe's version of finders, keepers. It's what European colonizers used to subjugate the world. The doctrine was cited by Europeans who discovered new lands, and the doctrine traces its roots back to the Vatican and to the Catholic Church. Now the Church has apologized for helping colonizers in their conquests. On Thursday, the Vatican issued an unprecedented statement. It officially apologized for its historical role in justifying colonialism by European powers. The Vatican said, "The Roman Catholic Church repudiates those concepts that fail to recognize the inherent human rights of indigenous peoples, including what has become known as the legal and political doctrine of discovery." It also declared that the doctrine is not part of the Christian's faith, but the Vatican is centuries late. The doctrine of discovery is a concept laid out in the so-called papal bulls. What are these? These are usually official statements from the head of the Catholic Church. That would be the Pope. So no less than the popes were involved in justifying European colonialism. Their decrees were used extensively in the conquest of Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Africa, and the United States. The colonizers claimed that they had the approval of the Church to have sovereignty, property, and commercial rights in lands they discovered.
The Vatican made a historic announcement today, rejecting the Doctrine of Discovery. Sav Jonza has that story.
After numerous calls to rescind a 15th century doctrine, the Vatican stopped short of that today. Instead, they repudiated the doctrine's concepts as never been considered expressions of the Catholic faith. The Doctrine of Discovery is widely known as a tool of colonization, used to justify Christian conquest of indigenous peoples and take their lands. Written in 1493, the doctrine asserts that European people and culture are superior to all others. Indigenous peoples in Canada have been calling for the modern Vatican to rescind it, cries that grew louder during the Pope's visit in July 2022. Rose LeMay, CEO of Indigenous Reconciliation Group, says that visit played into today's announcement.
I mean, first of all, like, the Vatican is like the second largest landowner in the world, and maybe the question should be, when are they giving that back, you know? And also, it's not just land, how much history they steal and take away from us, you know?
So you're an atheist because of religion.
Why have you said that you won't fly commercial? You said that it's like getting into a tube with a bunch of demons.
Get in a long tube with a bunch of demons. Right, that's exactly that. And it's deadly.
Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but principalities.
Why do you need a $54 million private jet?
We're not doing any kind of interviews right now. I'm in a book.
I just like to know why you need a keep your hands off me. Why are you people touching me like this?
Because you need to wait.
Let go of me.
She's gone. Oh, I can hear her hollering. And I came back and said, what'd you do with her? He said, I made her outside edition.
If you're basing religion on people like that, then you're wrong.
I I live in the biggest house in the state of Louisiana.
Who paid for it?
I have the biggest house of any preacher in America. Well, Pastor West, I heard you got a jet. Yep, and it's paid for.
Who paid?
Now, wait now. Why don't you get one? There ain't no shortage, man. It's a big airplane. Hey, are you looking at this? Hey, are you seeing this? I hope so. You bought it. You and Jesus. See, I know these scriptures. Where your money at then? If you know them so goddamn much, where your money at? Why you ain't out of debt? You want to talk to you just want to talk to me about scripture. I'm talking about manifestation and demonstration. You want to quote the scripture back to me. I know that scripture. No, you don't know it. You don't know it till you're wearing it.
Do you understand what he just said? You don't know it till you're wearing it? Stating that you only know God if you have riches. These are prosperity preachers.
Well, these are the people who are paid so that they can continue to keep people asleep, you know. And it's just so sad that it's just right in front of people, but they can't see it, you know.
Now this man's a definition of woke.
We got into the habit of buying junk fast foods that have no actual food in them. We buy gallons of poisonous household cleaners when one degradable soft soap will do. We are poisoning our homes and wasting our hard-earned money for no good reason. Why? They just want you to buy stuff. If you don't want food with chemicals or GMOs in it, then don't buy it. The minute we start taking responsibility and spending our money wisely, every politician, every corporation, and leader around the world is going to know that we have woken up. The last people I would trust with my health is big pharma and big government, because neither one of those strike me as caring entities. They're all about profit. Exactly. They're all about profit. And what does the government actually do to help? When a superpower with all this military might attacks, just unprovoked, attacks, like you know, Iraq. Afghan. I'm sorry, Korea. No, sorry, Ukraine. Terrible. You lure them in with humor, then you make them think. The biggest drug cartels in the world get together and buy up all the media and all the politicians and force all the people in the world to stay locked in their homes, and people can only come out if they take the cartel's drugs and keep taking them over and over. I threw the script away. I mean, who is going to believe that crazy idea? Being forced to do drugs? I do that voluntarily all day long.
At this point, you can't trust no one but yourself, because people are just out here to make profits. They really don't care about you. Nobody cares about us anyways.
So they're using Doja Cat as a vessel to clear up their universal karma that they have done by enslaving this entire fucking planet. Now, Doja Cat has came out with a teaser to a short film, and I want y'all to watch it. It's quite disturbing, and I need to give y'all a trigger warning, so yeah. It might be a little hard to see because they had it on some type of projector that's like a drive-in situation. It's called Demons.
But what they bought was something much more than what they bargained for. This summer comes a haunting new tale from the twisted minds of Doja Cat and Christian Breslauer. Christina Ricci, Doja Cat. Star in Demons.
Let me just replay it for you in reverse just to see what exactly is happening in this video. The red scene. She's walking on the ceiling as pretending to be a demon, which, you know, is what she's inhabiting. Look. She just posted this on her Instagram. Like, y'all, how more obvious can they get? They are letting us know who they truly are through these artists. And they're slowly but surely trying to normalize it, so when they actually show their true faces, which they are reptilians, they are greys, they are natural demons, so it'll be easier to the masses when they actually come out and show their real face. People are so upset about why we're not getting paid enough to actually live, paid enough to pay our bills. They've been telling us over and over again that they're not actual people. It's a mask. Like, a lot of y'all are not 100% aware of these beings that are walking around this planet. And this is why we talk about enhancing your insight. Y'all need to stop just only seeing with these eyes. You need to see with this eye. Let's up our insight and discernment game. Because these people who are running our countries, our music industry, entertainment, big corporations, tech companies, all of that, they are not real humans. I'm finna go more in depth of this on YouTube. But until then, y'all stay dangerous and my blinds is closed.
Music is not even music anymore.
The biggest bombshells at that 2001 press conference was the testimony of Carol Rosin, an aerospace executive who worked beside Wernher von Braun, the Nazi rocket scientist who came to America after World War II to work for NASA. Carol received his deathbed confession.
At the end, I said, and it's all a lie. Well, it's still all a lie. When von Braun talked to me about this faked extraterrestrial, he called it a faked alien invasion that was being planned, I saw on a board a list of countries against whom we were going to build space-based weapons. I called Wesley Clark, and he answered the phone. And I said, well, you know, what is it about? And he said, well, I asked that question. What is it about? And the guy at the desk said, I don't know.
Very importantly, I'm hereby directing the Department of Defense and Pentagon to immediately begin the process necessary to establish a Space Force as the 6th branch of the armed forces. That's a big statement. We are going to have the Air Force and we are going to have the Space Force, separate but equal. It is going to be something so important.
Using Project Bluebeam because there's no way there's outer space, obviously.
I don't know if you guys have ever had a Mickey Mouse cup. You have a cup that has stuff written on the inside. A Mickey Mouse cup specifically has Mickey written on the inside. And when you're drinking liquid, you can see the reflection on the surface of the liquid. And the reflection actually says wicked.
You think that was premeditated?
Yes.
You think that's why Walt named his infamous character Mickey?
Yes.
Did it catch you off guard?
No, I had always known in my gully that Mickey was wicked, just filthy. I grew up watching the very old cartoons of Mickey Mouse where it's black and white. You can actually see Mickey in a factory in one of his episodes where he's making Swiss cheese. And basically what he's doing is there's a conveyor belt and he's taking each one of these blocks of cheese and he's putting it up to his area 1 and poking a hole through the cheese with it. So he's actually going like this to the cheese.
And he's making the Swiss.
Yeah, he's making holes in the cheese with his mouse.
It's really shocking watching all the old cartoons and seeing the hidden messages, because that is so disturbing. Damn, I'll never see that.
Simpsons don't predict the future. They control it. Did you know that Matt Groening, the creator of The Simpsons, could be a member of the Freemasons? Freemasons are a secret society that has been the subject of many conspiracy theories over time. Many believe that this group has the power to influence the world and everything that happens in it. To start with, many characters in The Simpsons have names that are linked to Freemasonry. For example, the character of Homer is named after the ancient Greek poet Homer, who wrote about the Trojan War. In Freemasonry, the Trojan War is a symbol of the struggle between good and evil. Furthermore, there are several references to Freemasonry in various episodes of The Simpsons. For instance, in one episode, Homer becomes a member of a secret society called the Stonecutters, which is clearly a parody of Freemasons. Finally, Groening himself has admitted that he is fascinated by secret societies and conspiracy theories. In an interview with Playboy magazine, he stated that he was inspired by the book Illuminati Trilogy, which explores the idea of a secret society controlling the world. Perhaps the Simpsons don't actually predict anything. Maybe their influence is simply so powerful that they are capable of controlling what happens.
I don't know, maybe in their cult you have to actually say it before you do it, you know?
You can't believe what happened to Kanye West. In a shocking twist to the celebrity world, whispers emerged that Kanye West, after a hauntingly cryptic performance, mysteriously vanished, only to be seen entering a covert lab known for pioneering human cloning. Months later, as a man claiming to be Kanye returns to the spotlight, subtle changes in his behavior, music, and messaging spark rumors among fans. The real Kanye has been replaced. The conspiracy deepens when an anonymous source, dubbed the Yeezy Insider, starts leaking classified documents and footage, unveiling a world where the line between original and duplicate blurs.
So you're telling me the government uses witchcraft? The same government that demonizes it and tells us to run away from it? Really? Really? Watch this.
Archer, aka Tony Gatland, is the high priest of this coven. A packed house of basic military trainees are studying witchcraft.
Studying what?
When we come over here on a Sunday, oftentimes there are 300 or 400.
Around 320 this day, taking part in Samhain, the witches' New Year celebration on Halloween. They honor the dead and the rebirth of their god. Trainees literally lined up by choice to learn about Wicca.
Every time they tell us to stay away from something, that is something we are not supposed to stay away from.
We get paid to rap about that stuff. They actually pay us more when we rap about more ignorant stuff, so I make sure I even align and come talk on stages like this. But you guys,
look at the I spoke about, look at the I put in these people's ears. Man, I feel very wrong about a lot of things. How many lives I actually am responsible for when it comes to my music.
A while ago, I had signed a contract and I didn't know nothing about the business or this game out here. And just right now, I'm realizing that I sold my soul. I sold my soul to the devil. I signed my soul to the devil.
Then afterwards, she tried to play it off.
A lot of people talk about that. A lot of people talk about the video. And during that time, like, you know, a bitch be real sensitive when they on their period. Like, bitch, I always be crying on my period and shit. But I feel like I was sad as hell because I did not know nothing about this game.
Why would they pay you more to rap about negative stuff? So the male rappers are rapping about killings, murders, you know, to all boast up our melanated men's heads. Especially the youth, the teenagers, all of that. You know, let's go out there and go kill somebody. And then the melanated females in the industry, they have to promote their bodies, you know, degrade more women, make them want to do more ratchet stuff so they lose more of their soul. They have been pushing it on us so much. What's it gonna take, y'all? It's not like they were already doing demonic stuff at the beginning and they were just always been like this. No, they always start to change soon as they get more in the industry. Let's use it, okay? Let's use the first eye. And remember what I said about this movie. You can actually be in the industry, be cloned, or you don't even gotta be cloned. You can just be a puppet. A part of you that is your soul's essence will continue to try to pour out the truth. And then they keep shutting you down, as we've seen with Kanye.
They didn't want to do this song, Shake It, or like any drill songs because it's like these songs are activating like these demons that I killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be that girl anymore.
We already know Cardi B has been very vocal about what she feels and everything about the industry, but she keeps getting silenced. Like, what more could they possibly show y'all? Like, I'm really like, are we gonna go at these industries? Are we gonna, like, what are we gonna do? Like, how many times are they gonna continuously send out another degrading melanated woman? Y'all not seeing it? Like, what the hell is going on? I used to listen to Doja Cat. I really liked her, but it's like, why? So the people who run in this industry, the entertainment, music, all of that, you know, they're very vocal. They're showing you who exactly they are. Y'all don't think the same people who are initiating this, you know, the entertainment industry, it's not happening over the phone industry, the television industry, the money industry, the government, all of that. But y'all stay dangerous. I'm finna go more in depth with it on my YouTube, so yeah. This is my page, and there's the full video. Enjoy.
That's one scary ghost.
When these rappers get killed, not incidental. Somebody made $100 million and now don't have to talk to that artist or none of their crew, don't have to validate none of their contracts. Now only got to deal with the mama, only got to see her once a year, and it's over. And the money goes up and up and up. So they killed this $20 million guy, but they reached $60 million in benefits.
Used to be in America called NASA, standing for National Air Space Exploration. Take my word for it, niggas. It stood for going up there. Look at white people, that is not what it stood for at all. That would be NASA. We don't know what it's called. Fact of the matter is, when they landed, we'd be right there, and we say, show us what you got. Then they started doing sneaky shit. Taking off.
Long believed to be true, but realized wasn't.
Well, as one of the main opponents of the Illuminati, I always wanted to know what information they had that we didn't. And I found out, I was always wondering how our God could have been so thrown off by a story of a tree and fruit. And then I found out that that's not the case at all.
It never fails to make you laugh.
People smiling.
Worst piece of advice you ever got?
Don't ever change.
Something you wish you were better at?
Dealing with liars.
Best perk of being a celebrity? There's no perk to be... Come on, Cat.
It's damn near 1,000 people at a time. Every time I go live, it's almost 1,000 people watching this and they want to know what's going on. I'm telling y'all, bro, I don't care if I got to go live every day to expose these folk. They done got caught. Fuck, I give a fuck, man. I'm going to die anyway. I don't care nothing about them folks catching me slipping, lacking. I'm up out of here. Get what? 1,000 people. I did it for y'all. If I'm a sacrifice anything, bro, I'm sacrificing it right now, letting you know right now. Hey, bro, on your way up out of here, just remember this is what they doing, bro. This is what's going on. I'm not scared. I'm not scared to die.
Peace to the guys and goddesses. Listen, y'all, I need you guys to understand something, especially my brothers and the youth that's coming up out here. Before gang signs, our ancestors knew the science and the power behind using hand mudras, signs, and symbols. Our hands are connected to every organ in our body. It's like playing a piano. Each key is different. Signs and symbols was used in a form of communication with inner frequencies that give off different vibrations. I mean, all of the elites know our science. Some even have you thinking that is demonic. But what we gonna do is we gonna untwist this and flip it. We ain't throwing up gang signs no more. We throwing up hand mudras. So screenshot this picture and then follow Seti Ali for more knowledge and wisdom, and listen to my brother Dolo as he break down some of the signs and symbols.
These are actions. This right here, this sign means that I'm dealing with the physical. If you was locked up and the chain was locked up to your arms and you had to sit down and wait for court, you'll see people doing this, but their left will be over their right, showing that they're down with a secret society, baphomy, demons, devils, satanics. When you see that left or right, that means they're not, there are agents. That is a sign of an agent. And Moors do it all day. Watch their hands, watch their arm movements, watch their legs. If their right leg is over their left leg, that means that they're doing right. They're bringing in righteousness. If their left leg is over their right leg, they're bringing in negativity. They're bringing in satanic energy. This is what it is. This sign right here means I'm dealing with the physical. And when I got my rival left, that's showing the devil that I'm not down with the devil. Left or right, I'm down with the devil. This sign right here is showing you I am the physical master. I am physically the master on this earth. This sign right here saying I am spiritual master. Well, parts of that I'm the spirit. I'm dealing with the spirit. This means I'm the spiritual master. You see Pac do this. Pac do it. Jigga did it. I got a whole book of all the rappers shooting signs. I got some books out here that I'm selling also. And we'll get into that soon as I get done with these Masonic signs. But this sign right here means I'm dealing with the physical. We call that PS. This sign right here, I'm dealing with the spiritual. We call that SP. This sign right here means I'm the physical master. This sign means I'm the this sign right here means I'm the spiritual master. This sign means I'm the physical master. Now, when people are shooting these signs, if they're not holding their 90-degree square down, if they're going like this, they're not down with the Moors. They're not down with the sovereign Moors, because Moors do this. Moors have their legs out like this. You know what I'm saying? That means they're not sovereign. They're not free by birth. They're not dealing with their nationality. When they have their square down, they hold their square, they're on point. They're the real sovereign Moors, and they're doing with their nationality. If you see Noble Drew Ali picture, you'll see Noble Drew Ali like this. Holding his square down with his right hand over his heart, saying, I have a good heart. Fidelity. That's what this sign means. This sign means I'm striving for a good heart. You know what I'm saying?
This is the kind of knowledge they don't want us to know about, you know. But that looks so interesting.
Look! You need to get the boys! Did the kids come out to look?
Yeah, like how did that
Did you see it? Thought when it was over here, it looked so crazy. It looked like it's on fire.
Here.
I don't think that's it. That's how it comes from.